Hello, I have my layouts here for my planner for 2023. So I did use Distress ink to ink the sides of everything, and I used the tea dye from Tim Holtz. And then I did use some stamps. I did use this Heidi Swapp, the 2023 little stamp. I did use bullet journaling number 3, the water stamp, and this little stamp here, plus this stamp right here, and I also use this stamp right here to stamp the monthly using this stamp with that and the water. But I don't think I'm going to use the water one because I stamped out some of the sheets and I think it's too big for this paper. Let's see. So I think it's taking the whole calendar. So I stopped for January, half of January, because I didn't like the way it was turning out, because you could see it in the back bleed. So by the end of January I had stopped. So 2 weeks into January. So I stopped that. So I'm gonna have to do something else to use that water stamp, which I do need to take in more water. So, and that would remind me to do that. Even though I have a big jug next to me, I drink it, but then I don't fill it up. And the whole day I go without drinking enough water. And so I am gonna use these epoxy stickers in my calendar. And what else? And I am using this one, like I said, from Elizabeth Craft. And I'm gonna put everything in here so that I can have everything ready for 2023. So this is gonna be my calendar for everything. Smush everything in there, because I cannot have 2 or 3 calendars, because I either do one, leave out the other one, and so I'm wasting calendar space. And then I'll mark one that is not supposed to be for work, and I'll mark it for work, and then the other one I'll mark. So it's not working out for me. So I did use, let me show you the dies that I used. And they are from Elizabeth Craft dies. So I did use this one. It's called the 1606 Planner Essentials 4. I did use this, and I used this one right here to do these little flaps. And so I did use this one, which is 1870 Planner Essentials 44 folded arrow inserts, and I used this for the months. And let me show you the stamp that I use for the months, which I think I put away. I'm always putting it away. Oh no, I didn't. It's this one right here, the monthly overview. These are the months that I used to stamp out my months. So that is the CS252 monthly overview. So it does stamp nicely in this tab. So that's what I used. What else I used? I guess that is it. So I am just gonna do a little bit because it's the same thing, repetitive. So I'm just gonna do, I guess, 1 or 2 months with you, and then I'll decorate it out of camera, and then I'll show you the whole thing. So let me start with January. And I did punch out the holes for January for the calendar inside. So I did hold everything with paper clips to glue everything down. I am going to use Elmer's glue or this photo glue stick, acid free. Hopefully I'm in camera. Let me use this one first. This one is the Elmer's kids glue right there. So I did do this monthly, like I said. So I'm gonna put it in the back of this here. So whatever important monthly thing, I put it there. And then this one goes in the front. I was going to decorate all of them like this, but then I noticed that it's gonna cut off some, so I just left it straight. It doesn't bother me that the first one is different. So let me glue this down. Oops. That's not gonna work. Put that right there. I'm gonna use my little bone folder. Every time I'm looking for something, it never is around. And when I don't need it, it's around. Does that happen to you? So that's the back. I hope it's not really close. Sorry about that. Usually it's hanging there. I do have a mess in my desk. Maybe it's buried somewhere on my desk. I don't even see it. So probably that's the case. So this is the front and this is garbage. So let me throw that out. I hope your week is going well. I was very sick. It never fails. This time of the month I always get sick with something. But I'm over it, which is great. Hopefully that's straight. This is the only worm that I had, so I'm gonna put it in the first page right there. The flower. I just want to hold the glue a little bit because I want it to be like a flap to open like this, so that it can open like this, and I go like that. That's nice. So that's January, the first page. Now this, I do have to glue this to the back of this page, but before I do that, I want this to be inside this time, and then this goes on top like that. So for that I'm gonna use wet glue, and I'm gonna use my Bearly Art glue. so that I can have the time to move it around. And this is gonna be the same for all the other pages, which I guess you don't have to be looking at me doing this because I think it would get boring. Then I'm gonna put this like that. I'm gonna put the 2023 there. But I do want to leave like an opening. I don't know if I want to staple it or if I want to just glue the top. I think I'm just gonna glue the top area. So that if I want to pinch anything underneath, I can do that. So now I have to glue the back. Close this. And I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to do. This is the same as last year. But I'm gonna keep it more not so decorated because the pages are nicely decorated and I don't want to over decorate. I think less is better for this year for these pages. That to the side. Glue on it.
Don't forget to take out regular trash tomorrow.
Okie dokie. Yes, I do have to get reminders because I totally forget everything. And I think I am going to put the Elizabeth Craft reinforces on this. But I haven't really looked for any. So that's how the first page looks. And I think that looks nice. So now I have to re-glue the last page here. Yep. that music behind is so relaxing. I always need to have something in the background, either playing or talking. I guess I'm used to working with loudness, everybody in the office, so when I'm home, I always have to have something in the background. And I feel uneasy for some reason. So when I craft, that's how I craft, with some noise behind me. Because so that's January. Let me put it in the book. So that's January, that's how that's gonna look. And I think less is more for this. And then this is the back. And this year I'm not gonna put a photo, because last year's calendar I never even put a photo of that month. So yeah, it was just too much to keep up with. I had a photo, but I forgot to put them on and they all got disheveled, and so I'm not gonna go back to see what photo goes for which month. So this year I said nope, no photo, because I won't do it. So I think it's better without that. I'll do something probably that I'll put something in between and put if I intake water, and I'll put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on it, like a little thinking of this. The same, either this one or there's another one smaller, I believe. So I'm thinking of doing that if I intake water. Something small that I could put here and put holes in it. That's January for you. And all of them are basically like the same. So let me show you February really quick. And I do have these enamel dots, which I am going to include, and these rub-ons, which I'm going to use the butterflies. And then I have this other rub-on, which I could put in little scenes in here like that. Probably that's what I'll do, because there is a lot in this one. So I'll come back to that. So now let me do this one. And like I said, I did tea dye everything, and I did use to stamp my picket fence black intense black hybrid ink for these and these. Hold on one second.